guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa. So today we're playing with the Artist Couture Supreme Nudes palette. This palette is so me, you guys, so neutral, but you can go smoky or you can go light and natural. First shade I'm going to be going into today is Eccentric, which is this really pretty mustardy brown. Excuse my voice, by the way. I've been sick for 2 weeks and I'm just getting over it. So anyways, just going to blend this shade all throughout my crease and make sure that there are no harsh lines. Now I'm going into the shade Mink, which is the darkest brown in the palette, and I'm just going to kind of pat that in the shape that I want today. And now I'm going to go ahead and blend out those edges. You always want to make sure that you blend out every single shade before you throw another shade on top, because what you will do is you will set those lines and then it'll be impossible to blend out. So just make sure that every shade you throw on is nice and blended. Alright, and now going into the shade Aesthetic. This is more of like a warm medium toned brown, and I'm just going to use that as kind of like a medium between the two shades. That way we have a nice blend. And now I'm picking up the shade Exposed, which is the lightest color in the palette, just to blend out the edges. And I'm also using my LA Girl black liner and just kind of smudging it across my lash line for a little bit of extra smoke. And lashes today are Baddie B lashes in the style Extra. This is my first time trying their lashes and they're so beautiful. These were definitely extra though, but I love them. And now for foundation, I'm using my Nars and my Loreal Infallible, and I'm just kind of making a little cocktail between the two because my Nars is going to give me that nice radiance and the Infallible one is a little bit more matte, so I'll have a nice mixture between the two. And now just going to blend that out with my Real Techniques sponge and just make sure everything is nice and blended. For concealer, I'm going in with my CoverGirl concealer. I use this in my drugstore makeup tutorial and I love it. I used it first because it is closer to my foundation shade, so it is going to help cover up the dark circles under my eyes, and then later I will brighten with a lighter concealer. But this concealer has amazing coverage, you guys. Definitely a high-end formula for a very, very cheap price. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and cream contour with my Born This Way Too Faced concealer in the shade Honey. And I'm actually going to contour my chin today. I saw Isabel Bedoya contour her chin like this and it made such a difference. So because I have a rounder face, I wanted to see what it does. And I actually really liked it. And now just going to blend that out. Remember to blend upwards from where you apply the cream contour. That way you get that nice lifted effect. After I cream contour, I always make sure to go in with my sponge and blend everything out. So So now I'm going in with my lighter concealer in the shade Swan. This is my lightest concealer, and I'm just gonna focus that in the inner part of my under eyes, and then also the center of my face, because that's where I want the most brightening. Alright you guys, now I'm going to go ahead and set with my airspun powder and this Real Techniques microfiber sponge. Still in love with this sponge, you guys. If you watched my drugstore makeup tutorial, that was my first time using this, and I'm still in love with it. It just leaves everything so smooth and flawless. Sometimes I felt like my beauty blender would kind of pick off some of the product under my eyes and kind of look a little bit patchy. So this one has definitely changed that. And now just blending away that powder. Alright, now I'm going to use the shade Mink, which is the darker brown, and just kind of smoke out my lower lash line. And also tightline with my LA Girl black eyeliner. And now I'm going to go ahead and bronze with my Fenty bronzer in the Sun. Alright, moving on to highlight. I am using the Master Chrome Highlight from Maybelline in the shade 250. Such a blinding highlight. Alright, for blush, I am going in with my Scott Barnes blush palette. And I'm using this shimmery pink shade on the left side of the palette and just kind of blending that in. I wanted my cheeks to be very glowy and soft. I didn't want it to overpower because the eyes are already pretty dark. Now I'm going to go in with the Morphe lip liner in Love Bite and just going to line my lips. And for lipstick, I am using the Artist Couture lipstick in Angel. This is one of the lipsticks that launched with the Supreme Nudes palette, and it is their lightest nude. And then for gloss, I'm using my Fenty Diamond Milk Gloss Bomb. So beautiful, you guys. So I did end up going into my Scott Barnes palette again and picking up the orange blush just because I felt like it went a lot better with the look. So yeah, that's the entire look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think down below, and thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!